YouTube. Hey man, say man, what it is, what it do. You're now tuned into the Buzz Talk Show, aka Building Unique Desires with me, Chippah Tee. That's right, the one and only. You can't clone me. Now listen, I got a really cool package from a great builder, an amazing friend, just an awesome guy overall. I got a package from him, very unexpected. We're gonna crack this open to see what's inside. So, without further ado, let me sit down. I'm gonna give me some water real quick, but let me sit down and we'll unbox this package, this beautiful package that I got. Today's video is just a quick shout out video, but also just an update on what I got. So, I'll see y'all shortly.
Growth is vital to anything you do in life, and you can't be scared to think different, build different, and approach a model car with the great mindset. When you got the feeling to create, hey man, build something you desire that is unique to you. Welcome to the Buzz Podcast, Building Unique Desires, starring Chippah Tee.
All right, YouTube. So we are back. We are finally settled in. First and foremost, before I get deep into this, I want to send a shout out to every single person who tuned into my live stream for What to Do Wednesdays yesterday. If you didn't get a chance to tap in next Wednesday, which will be the 14th. And man, we're gonna have some great topics. Like I say, this season is more structured. If you didn't get a chance to catch any of the seasons before, or any of the episodes beforehand, everything was kind of not all over the place, but topics kind of just came up as we were talking. So this season I've got some stuff written down. I really took it upon myself to really take some drastic measures to make sure that the season on What to Do Wednesdays moving forward is, like I say, just more structured, more acclimated to model car building and the actual aspect of everything that involves it. So thank you guys for tuning in for that. Thanks for tuning into these videos. I appreciate you guys. I just hope I'm inspiring you to build something unique that you desire. That's what this talk show is about. That's what this YouTube channel is about. And just evolving with the model car world and the community. So I got a package from Dog. Let me show you guys. Without disclosing his address, Dog 3 Models, right? This is a good friend of mine on Instagram who he's just really been encouraging me, man, really motivating me, continuously keeping me going, and he sees my vision. So just appreciate you, Dud. Shout out to you for just being a real stand-up guy and really believing in my vision. I think that's something that kind of lacks, not from everybody. I don't think everyone doesn't see the vision that I have, but for those who do, I appreciate you guys very deeply. So yeah, so I've already cut the tape. I opened it up. It's quite a few things in here. I'm kind of ecstatic. So let me go ahead and bust open this first thing. Looks like I'm looking at a trunk setup of some sort. Let's take them out. Oh yeah, that's super clean. Super clean. Wow. That's super cool, man. So I believe these are speaker boxes. This is one of them. And I believe these are his designs. I believe so. I didn't get any information prior to receiving these parts. I was just told, hey, what's your address? And I got the mail, and this is what was in there. This one is really cool. This belongs in the truck. So you guys can see it's got the little dog faces, and then it's got some open spots going all the way through. And then this back piece that's made really clean casting, clean work. You guys can see the dogs. Here, let me show you like this so you can see. You guys can see the dogs and just like the face and the etch. It looks super good, man, super good. So got some speaker boxes. Let me see. Let's see what else. Let's put them back. Well, that's the point of having speaker boxes without speakers, right? So right here we got a bunch of just speakers, all sizes. I'm seeing a few amplifiers. Oh, let me take these out and show you guys this stuff, man. This stuff is detailed. This is the beautiful thing about 3D printing. I know some of you guys, you watch the What to Do Wednesday episodes, and I kind of get carried away with the 3D printing versus scratch building, but this is the beautiful thing about 3D printing. I mean, just look at the quality of these speakers. You know, if you look close enough, you can see the connections, the positive and negative. You can see the magnets. I mean, it's just super clean work. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So we got some I believe these are 8s, but we got a bunch of these, man. Here's the other style. We even got some 10s. This is beautiful. Thank you, Dutch. Once again, these are little smaller ones, but super clean cast, man. Like, you can't complain at all. And then here are the amps. Here's one of them. Company name, Scar Audio. And then it has its connections on this side. I mean, just super clean casting, super clean detail. Bunch of speakers, speaker box. I mean, right off the back, this is enough, Dutch. This was enough right here. I appreciate you. Now we're gonna crack open this. I believe this is a Hemi motor. I believe so. I could be wrong, but I believe this is what this is. Let me get all the parts out for you guys so y'all can see it. Yep, I believe that's what this is. That means this is going in something instantly, because I have a few vehicles that need some engines. Specifically, this style. Okay, I see what's going on. So yeah, if you guys can, I believe this is a Hemi. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. But this head, I believe, goes on to, or this intake goes on to a Hemi. We got a motor. We've got some speakers. We got some speaker boxes. So far, this is what you guys have seen. This is what I've seen. Oh, now that is tight. We got some wheels. Now, for you guys who follow me on Instagram, you know I posted my Nova. And my Nova is basically going to be a Pro Street, or what would you call it? Pro Touring. That's what I'm going with. So with it being a Pro Touring method, I needed wheels, and these were the wheels I originally going to put on there. Not really, I just mocked it up. These are 28s, 28-inch Rucci Forge wheels. Shout out to JHouse765 on Instagram and YouTube is where you can find him. But this is what I was really going to put on it, and these are just beautiful. You see these right here? So I guess I could get away with putting these on a Pro Tour vehicle, which I will mock it up on the Nova. I'll show you guys that later. But that's tremendous size difference, right guys? Tremendous size difference. But these are super clean, very detailed. I mean, all the way around. And they're not like super wide, they're like just enough. You know what I mean? And then there are 2-piece or 3-piece, I should say, because you have we have rim, actual rim face here, and then we have the rim, the actual rim itself, which comes out. If I can get it out for you guys, I ain't gonna finagle it too much because it's probably gonna be a pain to put back in. But as you guys can see, the rim does come out. The tire is separate. Once you just, put it back in, there you go. And so, but that's pretty much everything, everybody. Dutch, I appreciate you very much, brother. Dog3 Models on Instagram. Once again, if you guys haven't checked out any of his work, please do so. He's built really, really sick art pieces. One of my favorites being I know a lot of people like it too as well. I know it's probably like the most recent build that we've seen, well, besides the General Lee that he built. But the Grand National, the green Grand National that he built, it's just a beautiful build, guys. I mean, if you haven't checked it out, it's just so much inspiration because with me being a lowrider guy and I like the lowrider paint jobs and stuff like that and candy paint, with me being predominantly that, with his style of where he went with his paint job and then proceeded to go with the bigger size wheels on the car. The motors is super detailed, super horsepower, and then the interior is done up real sporty like. So it's just a different feeling when you're like looking at a build that is, first of all, super highly detailed, and then not something that you're used to building or usually used to seeing. You dig what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check him out. This is my little package, my care package from this man. I appreciate you, Dutch, once again, man. I'm super happy this stuff is getting used. It will not sit in this box. So thank you, man. Also, shout out to S10. I got to give him a shout out. He sent me S10. If you guys follow him on Instagram, he sent me this suspension. We were talking about it on one of the episodes, and I was mentioning how like the independent suspension on this truck that I built here, that I'm rebuilding the body, but I redid the frame. I mean, I built the frame and everything, and we were talking about how I scratch built all this entire piece, but basically I just looked and copied it what I saw. Now this does function, it does lift up and lay down, but it's just not like super accurate as far as the cylinders and the springs and coils, where they would necessarily mount and everything. So there's some few things that are off and not realistic. So he sent me one of the actual suspension kits, and I haven't used it yet because I don't have a truck that I want to put this on. I have trucks, but I just haven't. The trucks that I have now are either going to be lifted or they're just going to be super box stock, so, or some type of originality. But he sent me this, and I said, you know what, I have to use this. Super clean setup. I guess I'll bust it open for you guys so you can get some more understanding. But this is the actual rear differential and suspension pieces. I call these pieces the trailing arms, but I'm sure they're called something else. But that's the rear differential there. See, it has its brackets and all that. I would have had to scratch build those if this was a lowrider piece. But these arms right here are what they would attach to. And then of course you see the piece that's on, the little round piece that's on this right there in the front. I believe that's where the airbag would sit. So I'm just gonna tweak it, have a little fun, keep doing my research on it, and I'm gonna use this. You guys gotta I gotta make this a part 2. So stay tuned for part 2 of the shout out video, because I got a lot of people to shout out. It might be a little long video. It might be like a 15-minute video, because I'm gonna shout out a lot of you. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been an unboxing with the Buns Talk Show, aka Chippah Tee. That's me.